you know.
I probably shouldn't say what I'm about to say. We can make a comeback if you come back. We were on top of the world, people wanted what we
Just a number in my pocket, so get the hell over it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And I know, yeah, I'm ugly crying right now. And I don't even know why I'm making this, because it's not like I have any fans. But I just really don't want to feel alone at the moment, I guess. And now at the point where I have no one. I don't know if anybody who might watch this might feel the same, where you feel like you have nobody. You know it's your fault. Well, from that clip before, obviously you could tell some things have changed. It's been 2 weeks since I filmed that clip, and I finally decided that I am going to move forward with the channel, and I'm gonna try to keep you know, a schedule, you know, do some things. And I finally decided what I really want to do for this video. Spent 2 weeks trying to figure this out, and so this video isn't going to be all that happy of a video. Mostly this video is going to be about relationship advice that I have learned over these last 3 years that I was with my boyfriend, and some information that I just want to pass along to others and to my future self if I watch this, so I can understand and learn from my mistakes and others don't have to make the same mistakes I did. So yeah, without further ado, we'll get on with the video. I think I'm gonna just do top 5 things I have learned with my relationship. Number 1. It's this one thing that I struggled with, but I had begun to work on it a lot more, is to always support the other person. You are always supporting them and making sure that you have their back and they have your back. It will help keep a much strong connection between you, which is one thing I started becoming really good at. I tried to always be there for him. I wanted to be his cheerleader. I was his shoulder to cry on. I was truly like a best friend. Sometimes brutally honest, but sometimes it's what you need to hear, even if it's not what you want to hear. So that's one thing. Make sure you're always there for them, even when you don't know for sure if you can be there for them. Even if it's not there in person. Even if it's something you're not interested in. Be there for them. It will mean the absolute world to them. Number 2. Make sure you never go to bed upset. Never go to bed upset at the other person. Never let the other person go to bed upset with you. Sometimes it may just be better to wait off until you're both cool down. Yeah, that's understandable. But never go to bed angry with the other person. Never go to bed upset with the other person. Talk it out before you go to sleep. Make sure you tell them that you love them before you go to sleep. Just, even if you guys are going through a rough time and you decide maybe talking isn't the best, make sure you still tell them that you love them, and if it's your fault, apologize. Tell them you are willing to work through this and that you're not gonna give up over something easy. Make sure that you talk with them. Make sure they understand what you are feeling and you understand what they are feeling. Because if you don't, then that's just gonna make the problem a whole lot worse. You need to be able to understand each other and come to an agreement. You may not be able to agree all the time, but that's normal. It's human nature. We are people. We're not always gonna agree. But before you go to bed every night, make sure you tell them you love them. Make sure you guys are going to bed happy with each other. Because going to bed angry at each other is just gonna make things harder in the morning. Number 3 is something that is really important to me, and something I really do need to work on. Is it's okay to get jealous. It's okay to be territorial, but there are certain extremes. It's okay to be like, this person is my person. He's mine. All you other people, back away. Like, I don't want you hitting on my man or my girl. Like, it's understandable. We, animals, humans, we have this instinct to protect what is ours. So it is naturally okay. But you need to also give some freedoms, which is one thing I really struggle with. Because if you don't talk with your partner about your feelings towards their jealousy and that sometimes you feel like they're controlling, they might not really understand what they are doing. And it's something I didn't understand. I really wanted to protect what was mine. And it's the only way I knew how. I'll be honest, I've really struggled having relationships with girls, even though I am a girl. But all my past friendships with girls have always seemed to go downhill. Which is why when I was with my boyfriend, I didn't particularly like girls talking to him. I knew that they all instantly started liking him and stuff, and like, they would do things to purposely make me mad. Which, girls can be toxic too. Girls can be toxic too. Anybody can be toxic. But you need to be able to talk about it with your partner, and you need to come to an agreement. And maybe you start off with being like, it's okay, you can talk to them, But if they start acting all sus and weird, maybe just ignore them, don't talk to them. Or if you want to hang out with them, don't hang out with them alone. Hang out in groups. Hang out where I can be there, or you could be there, Let your other person meet the person they're jealous of. Or meet the person that you're jealous of. Maybe from the messages they might seem to get weird. And maybe in person they might be different. Or maybe they don't know really of your existence, especially if you first start dating. Maybe you're not really posting much. Like, you really have to figure out what would be best for the two of you. And that's something that, like, everybody needs to know. It's okay to be jealous. It's okay to be territorial. Like, it's okay, but you need to set certain limitations. You need to be able to talk to your partner. Now, you really know that this is your person. You should be willing to do everything for them. In my past relationship, things weren't always the best. I will admit that I have gotten cheated on, and I may have done a thing that is really hard to do. Well, when I found out that this occurred, I looked online and wanted to see if there was any hope for us still, you know? Because I was and am still really in love with this guy. Even though we may not be together anymore, I really am still in love with him. And throughout my research, it shows not all relationships can recover from infidelity. But it takes those that are worth the pain, worth all the effort to get through it. If you're willing to talk about it, if you're willing to regain trust, reset boundaries, you know, and actually prove that you will be better, then take the chance of faith and don't leave. You broke their trust. They're cheating. But if they're willing to work it with you, that shows that they truly love you. And if you truly love them, you'd be willing to work it through and make each other better and keep being better and then get over it and then make sure it never happens again. I am one of those people, I tend to forgive because I've learned that you need to forgive. You need to be honest in life. And after that situation occurred and I had tried Googling answers and stuff, I decided that I wanted to rebuild our relationship. I wanted to work it through. I wanted to fix us because I knew he was my person, and I'm not the type of person that gives up easily anymore. I will fight for what I want now, and he's the one that taught me that. So, always work it through. Trust your partner, and if they break that trust, and you're willing to work through it and willing to work through anything with them, even if they end up cheating or doing something really stupid that you guys agreed you never do. Sometimes accidents can occur. Sometimes other people can do stupid things to other people to make them not think in the best of minds. But if they tell you they honestly regret the decision, and the whole time all they could think of was you, then it is worth trying again. That's what I believe. I know it's not the same situation for everybody, but if you truly do love this person, you know that it's your true love and you know it's that person is the right person for you, then rebuild that trust. But if they're not, then it's okay to let go. If you know that they're not your person. Number 5 is to not always think about yourself. Think about your other person. And yeah, I know that sounds easy to say. You might think about them all the time. But think about them more often. Don't always put yourself first. Especially if they are your person. If they are toxic to you, put yourself first and leave. But if they are your person, or you want things to work out, sometimes don't always put your wants and needs before them. if your friends all want to go out, but you said that you'd stay at home and, you know, have a movie date, maybe talk to them, see what option they prefer, or if maybe you could go out with your friends, but then after you watch the movie or the next day you watch the movie or something. What if it's something they ask and you promise them that you would do, and it's only a like once in a while type thing? Put them first. Your friends, they can wait. They'd understand. And that doesn't make you a simp. I understand it's September, it's no simp September. But if they are truly your friends, they'd understand that your relationship with your partner is also really important to you. And that you're not trying to brush them off and push them away, but you promised your partner, your significant other, that you would do this. And so yeah, you just don't always put your needs in front of theirs. Sometimes they need more than 50% of your effort. Relationships aren't always 50-50. Sometimes you need to be giving 90% of your effort because your partner might be struggling. They might be having a really rough day. They might not be in a mentally good place and they just need you there. Alright guys, well, that was top 5 things I have really learned recently about relationships and relationship tips. This will be part 1 of the relationship series. So subscribe, like, and comment if you want to stay tuned to the series.